At the Box of Crayons event, we all showed up and we ate pizza at first, and there were people there from all different backgrounds. Then we were given a presentation on diversity and inclusion. This presentation covered what is diversity, what is inclusion, what are the benefits of diversity and inclusion, and what would the world look like today without diversity and inclusion. Basically, it'd just be really boring without diversity and inclusion, and we wouldn't have accomplished near as much. After this, we were all given a page from a coloring book and one crayon. We were told we could only paint one part of the picture from the coloring book with a crayon, and then we switched papers with other people, and they could color one part of the coloring book with their crayon. And so the more people we switched with, the more colorful our paper was and the better it looked. And then also when we switched papers, we had to answer a question like, what's your favorite food, or what's your major? And these questions just sparked some really good conversations with new people that we were just meeting. And this activity just showed that the world would be really boring if there's no diversity, and that we can accomplish more things with diversity and inclusion.
Prior to the Box of Crayons event, our team had a few preconceptions about what the event was actually going to be like and who was going to be at the event. We weren't exactly sure what to expect, as the event was simply advertised as an inclusion and diversity event. Going into it, we didn't actually think we'd be coloring with crayons. We thought that was just the title of the event in a way to signify diversity. We also thought we would be talking a lot with others about our own personal identities. We did do this somewhat by talking about how our own identities can be good as a whole, but the major focus of the event was on recognizing the importance of everyone's identities when we come together. Prior to attending the event, we also came up with a few questions about it. One question we had was, what are the benefits of diversity? After attending, we learned that diversity allows humanity to grow. When people of different backgrounds come together, we can learn from each other. Diversity gives us both beauty and potential, allowing us to grow from each other. Another question we had was simply, why crayons? We initially thought maybe the event was about diversity when it comes to race or sexuality because of the use of crayons, but we learned during the activity that diversity encompasses so much more than that. Diversity can come from race and sexuality, but it can also come from backgrounds and experiences. Every crayon color represents a different person because every person is an individual.
One of the things that our group took away from this event was that circumstances can limit the amount of diversity within a group. The presenter used of sports as an example because rowing happened to have a fee of $600 while hockey had a fee of less than $20. However, to increase their inclusivity, rowing holds fundraisers and has payment plans for those who can't pay the fees. More people means more perspectives on the same thing, which is great for engineering, because someone might think of a solution to a problem that you might have never thought of, and a person might have a skill set that you might need. If you exclude them because of one thing, you end up missing out on a lot. I believe that the most difficult part for my group was talking to strangers and asking them to trade papers.
I'm a 19-year-old white American middle-class male, and at the Box of Crayons event, I learned about the benefits of being diverse and what diversity looks like. And this event also really opened my eyes on how important it is to have a diverse society in order to thrive and accomplish great things, and that without a diverse society, we would all be really boring. This event was a very beneficial experience for me, and I'm very thankful I was able to attend.
Attending the Box of Crayons event really opened my eyes to the positive role diversity plays both in a professional setting and in the world in general. At the event, every person was given a single crayon color and a single coloring page. If we were to color the page using only our own crayon, the picture would be all one color. You can't create a beautiful picture all on your own, and that's how it works in the real world too. Every person brings their own ideas and opinions, and when we come together to share that, we can create something better. Diversity breeds understanding and advancement and creativity and growth and all the things that can make our society a better one to be in.
I have been raised in a very diverse environment and have been exposed to a multitude of different cultures and ideas. However, This event reminded me that I have to remember that others don't have the same experiences that I do, and I have to take that into consideration, and that a person's experiences are part of what makes up their identity, and that adds to the diversity of wherever they may go.
When I wake up in the morning, I see nothing for miles and miles and miles.